I got some great playoff numbers for a gentleman that you are quite fond of, Carson. And that guy's name is Josh Allen. As you alluded to earlier
Come on!
in our Name It segment, I did put Joe Burrow mistakenly above Josh Allen. I wear that. I wear that.
W apology. W comeback.
It was the aura, man. I was just so awestruck, dude. I couldn't shake it, man.
Yeah.
He had me feeling some type of way.
Settle down, for God's sakes. It's a family program.
But it is really staggering to me, Carson, that people still have the audacity to claim that Josh Allen is not a top 5 quarterback. And it really made me think, especially, what are you Madden people smoking? It's obviously not that Via. That would have you in the right mindset.
Correct.
What are you guys talking about, man?
Yeah.
Carson, that baffled me. The fact that Josh Allen, it was 92 and 88. Josh Allen and Tua are separated by that small of a margin. I don't know what they're smoking over there at EA, man. They've lost the plot, dude. And the big knock, this is something that I really want to hammer home. The big knock on Josh Allen and his shortcomings have always been the turnovers. That is the thing that Josh Allen detractors always want to point at, is the big flaw with Josh. Oh, he's too reckless. Oh, he doesn't take care of the football.
And they look like that. They do look like that.
Too many fumbles, too many interceptions.
Like
and I'm like, what are you guys talking about, man? I think Josh is one of the most talented quarterbacks I've ever witnessed, from arm talent to accuracy to play extension to rushing ability. And I'm not, if we want to get a little spicier here,
get there.
Raw ability. Come
on now.
Josh Allen could be top 5 all time. That's not a ridiculous take.
Could be. He's top 3.
If we're talking talent, it's probably Mahomes, Allen,
and Aaron Rodgers.
Cam Rodgers.
You could argue Cam in terms of pure physical, ridiculous tools.
Those
I would
guys,
say
though.
Rodgers is the pair of mobility, athleticism in that sense, with ridiculous arm talent, with ridiculous accuracy. I think those are the 3. I think it's Mahomes is the most talented ever, and then it's Rodgers and Josh. You can, kind of flip those 2 around however you want.
Yeah, I tend to agree. And the big knock on him has always been the turnover point, right? That's what people always want to go with. When it comes to the biggest games, Josh Allen might be the greatest damn playoff performer of all time. 10 games he has played, he has notched 26 total TDs to 6 turnovers in 10 games.
Yeah.
I was looking up the worst quarterbacks in this stat, most turnovers over a 10-game period. Unfortunately, my best friend, Ben Roethlisberger, is number 1 on that list with a whopping 1.31 per game. That's just sad. He's up there with like Donovan McNabb and some others. But anyway, Josh has 6 turnovers in 10 games. So to the people that always point about turnovers in the biggest games, Josh has been damn near flawless, damn near perfect. 3,286 total yards, 65% completion, and a passer rating of 100. Guess what, guys? Minimum 10 games played. Josh Allen has the most cumulative passing and rushing yards by any quarterback in NFL history. Josh Allen also has the most passing and rushing touchdowns per game of any quarterback in playoff history, minimum 10 games played. How you like them apples? How you like them apples, man? I think context is everything when it comes to quarterbacks, and people always want to overlook the context when it comes to Josh Allen. They want to place all of the blame of the Bills' losses on Josh Allen's shoulders, the 2 biggest losses of his career, to the Chiefs. Leslie Frazier crapped his pants and left Travis Kelce uncovered with 13 seconds left. And in the other game, Sean McDermott wanted to have a Disney movie moment by putting out DeMar Hamlin on a 4th down when they should have just trotted the best playoff performing quarterback in NFL history on the field and let him get the damn 1st down, or just punted the football. I think Josh Allen gets shit on so much for no reason. I still think he's the most underrated quarterback in the NFL. I think he's got an argument as one of the most talented, if not the most talented quarterback in NFL history. And I think he's got an argument as the best playoff performing quarterback in NFL history. Carson, it's 1A, it's 1B, it's Mahomes, it's Allen, and I am frankly tired of it and having this conversation and debating if Joe should be there, if Lamar. Look, guys, the hierarchy is Josh and Pat, and then it's Lamar and Joe and everybody else, and we can have it. And I'm tired of people acting like Josh isn't up there, man. It disgusts me.
No, it's legitimately insane the way that people talk about Josh Allen. And I hope you guys are ready for another season of NFL action, because we're going to get into it, baby. But legitimately, like, over and over again, all he has done is cover up the many holes on this Bills roster, make them an elite team no matter what, deliver in the biggest moments over and over again with remarkable playmaking, remarkable production, while limiting mistakes when it has mattered most. You read how turnover averse he has been in the playoffs. He's taken unbelievable care of the football, and things around him have just gone wrong. People have missed field goals. People have blown defensive coverages, blown defensive play calls, gone up against who, to me, Logan, is the best playoff performer ever. Patrick Mahomes has that honor on a game-to-game basis. You want to say Tom Brady for the scope of his career. I was actually considering making one of my hot takes today that Patrick Mahomes is the best playoff performer we've seen in American sports, because it's just absolutely disgusting. But after him, man, yeah, Josh, game to game in terms of production, is like that next dude. I saw a stat about the most touchdowns any quarterbacks had in the playoffs through the first 6 years of their career. It's Mahomes number one by a good bit, but number two is Josh. Per game, Josh is right there with Patrick Mahomes. Like, he's basically a guaranteed 2.5, 3 touchdowns a game in the playoffs, and he isn't turning the ball over as well. And he makes you a top 5 offense no matter what. That is what he has done for the last 4 years. This year they were 6th for the first time, but the 3 years before that, they were top 3. He's one of the all-time great third down quarterbacks ever because of his dual threat ability. The Bills are always towards the top of the league in third down conversion rate, and his receiving core this past year sucked. And he is an automatic, like, easily 4,500 total yards, 40 touchdowns, top 5 offense year after year after year. The only other dude who can say that is Patrick Mahomes. And the only other dude who translates that to the playoff at a higher level is Patrick Mahomes. It's Mahomes, it's Josh, and then it's everybody else, Logan. I'm completely with you. It's insane to me. People just invent issues in Josh Allen's game. And he is a huge victim of the attribution error, of the Bills falling just short for things that are out of his control, that are not his fault, and still somehow it's about him, right? He puts Tyler Bass in position to make a very makeable field goal. He misses. How is that Josh Allen's fault? People make that Josh Allen's fault because people are unfair and people are often just blind to the truth. Lamar being 6 overall higher than Josh Allen has to be one of the worst Madden ratings that I've ever seen. Joe Burrow being higher than Josh being a 92 at all is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, he's number
he's a 90.
two.
I mean,
he's closer to Pat than he is to anybody else, honestly.
For real. I mean, if you want to give Mahomes the 99 and let him be exclusive, I get that. But
yeah,
Josh is 98 or 90. Yeah, Josh is 98 or 97.
100%. And the gap in postseason performance between him and Lamar is absolutely massive. And I love Lamar. I think Lamar is 3, but I think there's a gap between Josh and him. So I love this take, Logan. Do you have anything else to add on to it? All right, perfect. Let's keep cooking. I mean, you know that I have my arsenal of Josh stats, but those are in my football season files, and I think that you covered a lot of it very nicely.